Hey there, guys. I am coming to you today with some information on caring for your jewelry, specifically for your copper jewelry. So let's dive in. So I'm creating this video for you guys specifically because we're headed into summer. And I've gotten a few, I would say maybe 3 different combos from customers about their copper jewelry, about some issues that they were having with it. And it almost always happens during hot weather. So I figure if 3 people tell me that they're not sure how to care for their copper jewelry, there must be more of you out there who aren't exactly sure what to do. So I'm going to share that with you today. So if you buy a copper necklace for me, it's going to, let's say it's one of these pendants, right? My spiral pendants. It's going to come on a copper chain. So copper wire, copper chain. And you're going to wear it. And over time, the patina of your necklace is going to change because these are natural materials. They aren't fake and they aren't plastered in any way to keep them from changing their color, right? A lot of the cheap costume jewelry that you get is not real metal and it's been treated some way to keep it shiny. So I use real metals. So the copper is going to change color over time. And I think most people get that. But for some people, it happens almost immediately. And that's where they become concerned and they reach out to me. So I want to give you some information on why your copper jewelry might change color more quickly than your other metals, and also how you can care for it. So let me show you, first of all, what I did. I actually don't wear copper jewelry myself very often. I prefer silver. I prefer gold. It's just the look that I like. But because I wanted to be able to say, this is how this actually works, and I wanted to make a video on it, I made myself a couple actually of copper pendants and a copper chain, and I've been wearing it for the past several weeks. And when you first get a necklace from me, the color of your chain will be this bright orange, okay? Over time, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this that well. Over time, on top, you see the one I've been wearing. It will age, just like silver ages, and becomes darker and becomes less shiny. That works for me perfectly because I don't like the bright color of copper. I don't like that bright orange. I prefer this patina. So I'm actually much happier with it the way it is now. But if you're seeing it as orange and then you see it change color and you don't want it to, there are a couple of things you can do. First of all, you can use your general care instructions. This you should be doing for any necklace that you wear. When you take it off at the end of the night, you take a polish cloth and you wipe off the chain and you wipe off the pendant, right? You want to get your skin oils, the salt from your skin, any sweat, any dampness off of the metal, because that is actually what is making the metal change color. So I'm going to provide a link below in this video to my blog on the healing benefits of wearing copper and how to care for your copper jewelry. I go into some more detail in there, but essentially the copper is reacting to the natural salts that are on our skin, especially when we sweat. And it's also reacting more quickly in an acidic environment. So if you have skin that is more acidic, it's going to react quickly. That's actually a blessing in disguise because that can let you know if your pH is really not on balance. It can help you know if you have too much acidity and you might want to make some changes in your diet, in your stress levels, etc. So it's kind of an interesting conversation when I have someone reach out and they say, almost immediately, the copper changed colors. It got bright green the first day. And it's kind of an awkward conversation to have because really the answer to that is that is a high indicator that you have an acidity, a higher acidity level, which is not a healthy way for your skin and your body to be. So your copper is actually indicating to you that there are some health changes that you might want to make. That really is a hidden blessing. But it's not really fun to hear that from me, especially if what you really thought you were doing was just asking about the color of your jewelry. So that's why I wanted to make a video and just send it to all of you. That way, if that's you, you can just go ahead and have the answer. That means that you may want to check your pH levels. It also may just mean that you live in the South and it's the middle of the summer and you're sweating a lot, right? The other thing that people will tell me is that they get that like ring around their neck where they're wearing the jewelry, right? And I've worn this for days, several days a week for several weeks. The only time that I got a little discoloration was when it was a sweaty day and I walked to the post office and I walked back. So I went on a 45-minute walk. I came back, purposely checked my neck because I wanted to see what would happen. And I had a little damp spot where it was a little tinted darker and I just wiped it off. But that's the only time I've ever had that occur. And so it is going to be, if you sweat, your copper is going to react, but also your silver would react to the gold chains are the least reactive, I would say, to sweat. So I'll just show you for example, this is my silver chain. I've had this one for years. This is silver when you first make it. Can you see the difference? It's very, very dark now. It's the way I like it. I don't try to polish them up to make them look super shiny. I like the patina. But on either of these, on the silver or on the copper, you can keep that shine better if you wipe it off every night when you're done wearing it, and then you gently polish your pendant, okay? Gently polish the pendant every evening or at least once a week to get any of that off. And you'll see it transfer over to this little square. I've actually started including one of these with the copper pendants that I make because it is the most important for copper that you take care of it in that way. So I want you to have something in order to take care of it. You can also, in that blog, again, link below, see a link for a copper jewelry cloth. So there's actually, this one is technically treated for silver. It's still fine to use on any metal, but there are copper cloths that have like a liquid to them on the cloth, and you can actually use that to return a lot of that shine to your pendant or to your chain. If you like that bright orange, then you're going to want to get one of those copper treating cloths, and you can get them for a couple of dollars on Amazon, and they're really big, so they last a long time. You can have several pieces of copper jewelry that you keep shiny that way. I want to end with, so if there are all of these things about copper that are a little bit more intensive to care for, why would you want to have copper jewelry? Erin, why do you keep selling it if it's more work intensive for the person who's purchasing it? Well, because there are a lot of healing benefits of copper that you don't get with the other metals. So copper is an essential mineral for humans, right? It's one of those trace minerals that you can find in food and in supplements. And copper also enhances the vibrations of your crystal. It helps to increase blood flow, increase energy, help to reduce pain. You've seen those copper bracelets that people wear. And so if you are wearing this copper just on your skin, that's giving you a benefit. It's also benefiting the vibration of the crystal, increasing that vibration, enhancing the energy. So it is definitely a benefit to have the copper with the crystals around your neck, wearing it on your body. 100%. That's why I sell a good bit of them. That's why they're very popular. But again, once I had the third person reach out and say, hey, my copper chain is tarnishing really quickly, and what do I do about it? And, how can you help me return the shine? I thought, okay, I could keep answering this question over and over again, or I could just create this video for you guys. And then that way, from day one what you need to be doing in order to care for that copper so you can keep enjoying the benefits and not worry so much about losing its shine. Again, if you're like me and you prefer the patina, don't worry about it at all. Just let it do its thing. But if you want to keep the shine, you want to take care of it with a polish cloth from day one. All right, guys, again, check out the link below for the blog with a few more details and a link to a copper cloth if you want to get one of those. You can also check, and I'll put this at the end of the video, a link to my video on cleansing and charging your crystals. That is the other thing that you want to do when you're taking care of your jewelry. You want to be able to, I usually do it once a month, but more if you're working with them a lot. to cleanse them, reinfuse them with energy so that they are working at their best for you. So hope that that is helpful for you. Hope those other resources will be helpful for you as well. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Share this video with anybody else you know that you think it would be helpful for. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.